Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. I'm just going to keep on bringing you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That 40-ish and $100 range. Most of these are way less than that, and a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores, just like the one I got for you guys here today. People compare this to a certain fragrance. I got a lot of them, and I decided to scoop this thing up because A, these are made with pretty good quality. B, I wanted to justify my purchase, and C, I was hoping that it was going to be too redundant in my collection. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about Mercedes-Benz Select. So if you're anything like me, then you're going to do a little bit of research on a fragrance before you purchase it. And yeah, you're going to see that this thing is going to remind people of Creed Aventus. So I justified my spending on this fragrance by A, I like the Mercedes fragrances so far. B, I wanted to let you guys know what it smells like. I like Aventus, and I was hoping that it wasn't too redundant. So let me just kind of go over this one as a standalone fragrance and then kind of try to seamlessly merge the similarities and the differences between the two and whether this one is worth picking up. So it's going to open up with a nice, fresh, vibrant, juicy dose of that bergamot, rich, dark black currant combination. I feel like the patchouli is there right alongside, even though it's a base note, I feel like it's helping like right alongside of all that without it being just like a crispy fresh fragrance. There's like that currant and the patchouli just hanging out all together. This is a very green fragrance too. There's like mint and musk, but this is a very green fragrance. Green, fresh, spicy, ambroxan, heavy version of Aventus. It has a little bit of the woods, but it lacks a lot of the woods, the smoke, and the rose. Those are the main differences between the two. Even though this is a fresher, more ambroxan green version of Aventus, I don't think that this one smells like Aventus cologne more than it does the original. I say that this holds on to more the original DNA. We're just adding some kind of green, grassy freshness, a little more citrus dominant, and kind of more ambroxan forward. So it wasn't too redundant for me to have this one, even though I've got several of them. If this one reminds me the most of any of the Aventus style fragrances I have, it would be my Zara Vibrant Leather. I think that's the most similar. Now, that being said, this was only like 24 bucks or something like that, so, or $26, so it's a really good buy. It's 3.4 ounce. The performance, kind of lackluster, but it really wasn't that bad. I have plenty that perform better and plenty that perform worse. This one was like right down the middle, maybe on the slightly softer side of the projection. It seemed like the overall longevity was a good 5 hours, but the projection was reeled in a little bit more. So that makes this a good summertime Aventus version of Aventus. Also a good gym version of Aventus. Now, I think this one fits any genre, any age group, almost any occasion. It's not a good like winter fragrance. It's just not dark and heavy enough. It like I said, it lacks the wood and the smoke and stuff, but it carries a lot of the body of Aventus. It has way more similarities than it does differences. If you have like 2 or 3 versions of Aventus, then you probably don't need this one. I like it because I have lots and lots and lots of fragrances, and I'm not fatigued by the Aventus DNA. I haven't reached that point. I like it. Call me generic or whatever. I like blue fragrances. I like Aventus. They're staples for a reason. They made it popular for a reason because to me, they smell great. And I think they get more compliments from men than women, in my opinion. That's just from what I'm seeing. Women like it, but I think it's like more of a masculine type thing. So I have gotten solid compliments though. Have from women. So overall rating. I'll go ahead. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Actually, no. Scratch that. I'll give it a 6.5. Not quite a gem. I think it's better than a 6 because I've rated other fragrances that are, this is definitely better than that. So it's a good 6.5. Average performance. If it performed better, I'd have no problem giving this thing a 7. But it's just a scent profile because it's average performing. 6.5. Nice fragrance. Pretty happy I got it. It's going to be a good dumb reach. I'm going to wear this thing a lot. And yeah, like I said, it's a very green ambroxan heavy version of Aventus, if you know what Aventus smells like. So yeah, not a bad fragrance, and that's what my take is on this thing. It's decent. It's great for the spring. This is a real, actually, yeah, this is a really good spring one because of how green it is. I like my spring fragrances to be green. Grasslands from Banana Republic, Linen Vetiver from Banana Republic. This one, I'm going to do a spring list here shortly. So yeah, that's my final, can't talk right now. That's my final thoughts on Mercedes-Benz Select. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always, and until next time.